Okay, and welcome back. Yeah, here we are with a new Let's Play. This Butterfly. This is Wednesday Addams. And here, kind of at her, let's just say like a family day party. And yeah, so I'll try not to spoil too much if you haven't seen Wednesday. But I finished Wednesday season 2, and I got the Enchanted by Nature pack basically around the same time. And so I wanted to combine the two. So that's what this Let's Play is all about. So yeah, this is Wednesday Addams. She is here looking, bored and macabre as usual. And I can reintroduce her family. Over here is Daddy Gomez Addams talking to love of his life, Morticia Addams here. Doesn't she look cute? See, and here is Pugsley talking like a Girl Scout or Boy Scout. So here we are, basically in the town square. If you have life and death, this is Ravenswood. This is the town, and basically Ravenswood and the Goth family is based on the Addams family. I feel like everybody should know that, but maybe not. So yeah, Ravenswood, Life and Death, it's very macabre. It's, you basically get to play with the Grim Reaper, but we're not going to do that here. But we're going to play with Wednesday Addams. If you have been watching Wednesday, let's just say she no longer attends Nevermore Academy. And she is bored out of her mind, been spending her time working with her grandmother, Hester Addams, at her funeral home. And, it excited her at first, but, yeah, dead bodies are dead bodies, and she's just kind of sick of it. She's kind of, like, stuck right now. She kind of misses Nevermore Academy, but she would not admit it. She misses all her friends, Enid, even Xavier, and even Bianca and everybody that she really didn't get along with. Okay, so here's Pugsley. Okay, let's see what's to do over here. Let's chat with a specter, whatever that means. Maybe she can talk to this specter.
Clavi, Clavi Preps. Uxaloy, Veranoi Ushib. Debishi? Estabamba? Swaby.
I don't know what that was. I don't know if the specter told her anything cute or not. So this is like the Ravenswood. Oh, let me see here. We got a Grim Reaper over here. Ooh, can we talk to the crow? You can also, I think this is like an inheritance lawyer. Yeah. So I guess you can, I don't know, figure out your will and testament, I guess. Somebody's calling Morticia. Antonio. She and the Raven are getting along Crow. Wednesday's bored, so she's gonna head out. She's basically gonna take a long way home. How about that? She's like, I'm out of here, guys. So she's just gonna take a late night stroll.
Is still jogging, taking a night jog, and she feels like, I don't know, maybe somebody is watching her. She somehow found herself in Forgotten Hollow, but this is, her stomping grounds as well. Ravenwood and Forgotten Hollow, I mean, it makes sense. They're both very dark and macabre, so that makes sense for her. However, who does she see across the yard? But it's her father with a strange man and woman. So she's jogging. She's going to end up jogging in circles trying to think about what to do, right? Because, okay, who is this woman that, my dad is talking to? I've never seen her before in my life. and there's just something about this woman, okay? So she's wondering if she should confront her father or confront the woman. So, she's just gonna, I guess, jog for a bit and try to figure that out. Okay. And she decides, you know what? Let's kill two birds with one stone, right? Let's find out who this mystery lady is and also find out what she and my father were talking about. And the only way to do that is to talk to the mysterious lady. So who is this mystery lady? She kind of looks like Morticia, but we're not going to actually say that, right? Like, is Gomez seeing somebody on the low? Like, how could he? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Okay, so you know what? We are going to confront the mistress. Okay? And I guess the easiest way and the best way to do that is out of the public eye. Gomez has slithered off, and we're just gonna confront her outside of the bathroom. Like gals do. So and there she is. So let's see what this woman and Gomez Adams have in common. Okay? Like, what do you want? So let's attempt introduction and go from there. Yeah, so who are you, young lady, and why are you talking to my father? Like, what am I supposed to think? So, this is Maleficent, and we've all have heard that name before. Maleficent is a dark fairy from Disney's Sleeping Beauty. And so, okay, you're Maleficent. I've heard of you before. So why, how, what do you know about my father? Wednesday learned about Maleficent's financial status, and Maleficent is apparently pretty wealthy. And she is. I mean, she's made a life for herself, despite, some challenges that she's faced in life. And, Wednesday's like, well, challenges, schmallenges, right? Like, how do you know my father? So she's telling her that she is actually Gomez Adams' cousin, which means that Gomez's mother and Maleficent's mother were sisters, kind of estranged, right? Which makes Maleficent Gomez Adams' cousin, also making her like, an auntie. You can just call me Auntie Maleficent. So Wednesday is shocked. She's like, why have I never heard of you before? Why am I just finding out about you now that, like, I'm 18, basically done with school and an adult? And she explains, well, the sisters were estranged and they're both gone now. Gomez's mother and my mother. So, the relationship kind of went with it because since the mothers weren't close, neither were the children. Gomez moved on with his life and Maleficent has moved on with hers. And she said, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. So Wednesday is like, okay, so is that what you were doing today, talking with him? And she said, yes, we reconnected via ancestry DNA. Gomez was actually looking for family,
Nevermore family, and he found me, and that's what we were talking about. He tried to convince me a few other times to come to this Ravenwood family day, and I don't really do family fun days. And she said, I've also seen Gomez with your mother, and they're kind of exhausting. And Wednesday can agree with that. They're exhausting. Passionate, but exhausting. So I don't know, a little part of Wednesday is like, okay, so they're related. He's not cheating on her. They're related. He's not cheating on her. And, so maybe this is a good thing, having a new family member. I mean, she doesn't like getting too close to people, especially people that she doesn't know. But, I mean, Maleficent is family, and, she's just sensing a little bit more about her. So she's like, okay, this lady may be all right. I need to, really figure out and really truly get to know what this lady is about. And so as they're, talking, Maleficent actually is getting to know Wednesday a little bit more than Wednesday would like, but Wednesday, I don't know, somehow cannot help having a bigger mouth than usual or being an open book. But she's telling her all about, her psychic abilities, her magic abilities, and just how she kind of lost them. And that was basically like her moneymaker, her claim to fame at Nevermore Academy. And, she's also a writer or an aspiring writer, and she's going through a bone of a time. She was hoping to publish her first book, but that moneymaker isn't panning out the way she wanted to as well. She's feeling very lost, but she feels like she can really tell Maleficent anything. Like, what is it about this lady she's just an open book with? So Maleficent is going to tell her, I have magical powers of my own. I'm actually a fairy. She's like, well, if you were a fairy, then wouldn't my father be a fairy? She's like, okay, if you're a fairy, then prove it. And if you're a fairy, my father's a fairy. And Maleficent's like, actually, your father is a fairy. It's a very faint line if you don't practice your powers and are serious about it. She's like, wait a minute, are you serious? My father is a fairy? So does he have wings like a bat? Like, what is going on? Wednesday and Maleficent are getting along quite swimmingly. And Wednesday basically believes her, but, Maleficent wants to drive the point home. And she wants to show her who she is. So, and she's like, okay, if you don't think I'm a fairy, she's like, whoa, what? So this is Maleficent in her fairy form. And she's explaining to her, I'm a dark fairy. Can we please talk some more? She's like, how can I become, a fairy? Like, she's like, she didn't know that fairies could be dark. She's like blown away. So she has just all of these questions. She's like, are dark fairies like evil? She's like, we have a bad reputation, but we're not evil. And she's like, where do I become? How do I become it? Becoming a fairy is a magical experience. You'll need a fairy seedling, which can be found through foraging, fables, ordering off the computer, or asking a fairy like myself directly. With one safely in your pocket, You can plant it to summon Mother Nature. She will send you on your journey to gain your wings. She said, or you can go to a very special place called Neverland Academy. That's where I went. I'm an alumni of the school, and you can probably get your psychic powers back, your writing powers back, and tap into the heritage that was denied to you, which is being a dark fae. She's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So she just gave her a fairy notebook. And she's been given a fairy seedling. It's been placed in her inventory. So yes, Wednesday is actually excited for like the first time in her life. She's like, I'm sorry, I have an attitude sometimes. She's like, please don't tell anybody about this. Let's keep this between us for now until you decide whether you want to go to Neverland Academy or not. Let's keep this a secret. Why? And she's like, Morticia's never really a fan of women that are close to your father. Don't tell any of your friends who are not fairies about this. How about that? And she's like, okay, I can do that. And she's like, you should consider looking up Neverland Academy. I can give you some resources myself. You can go to the school and you can enroll and you can start a whole new life at a whole new school, make new friends, whatever. And so the question is, will Wednesday do that? And just as mysteriously as she appeared, she mysteriously leaves. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Wednesday will take it upon herself to check out this Neverland Academy? Will she talk to her father about this missing cousin of his? And will she, be a little dramatic and be like, why didn't you tell me about this cool aunt that I didn't know about and all that stuff? What do you all think that she would or should do? And should she apply to go to Neverland Academy? Let's head home. This has been a crazy day. If she doesn't talk to her parents or her family today about it, she can at least start her research on this school. A fairy college, but she's very, very, very intrigued on the dark fairy line. Very, 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 very intrigued. She didn't even know that existed. So yeah, that's a teaser for this new series that I'm doing called Neverland Academy. So, I hope you enjoyed this first episode or prologue, if you will. And we'll be back with Wednesday, possibly heading to Neverland Academy, or at least learning about what Neverland Academy is. Please like, subscribe, comment, and thanks. Come back soon, and check out my other videos. I also have a UDC. I also have a Disney challenge. And I have other videos of Sims doing Sim things, and me playing and controlling all of it. Let me know which series you like. Okay? All right. Signing off. Bye.